Hello, everyone. Welcome to Line Breakers, show number 22.
Me too.
We just got done with our 21st show, the college football show, and now we're recording NFL Week 15 for you guys. We love doing these NFL shows every week. We are killing it in our NFL picks. We went 18-10, I believe Benny Bucket said in the pre-production meeting this past week, which is awesome to hear. But yeah, no, we love doing this for you guys. It's going to be another fantastic, fun show. It's going to be another fantastic slate of games this week. So yeah, but Benny Buckets, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Game day. We're back for another show here. You're right. 18-10. That's 18 out of 28. We love to give percentages here, folks, because that's
Yes.
how it goes by here in this industry. 64.2% last week collectively. Game day, Greg by himself. Well, we'll get into it in a second, but game day, Greg had a very good week. I had a pretty good week. But yes, we are both above 500. Game day, Greg is far clear of 500 here, folks. So we seem to be coming into our own here, rounding into form for the NFL. The home stretch here, we've got this is week number 15, so we've got 4 more weeks here in the regular season, and then we've got the wild card round. We have 3 or 4 playoff rounds there, so we've got about another 8 weeks or so, 9 weeks or so left of the NFL before it goes bye, and then we move to some more of the daily picks, some of the shorter shows here for you guys. And
yes,
of course, if you don't follow, please follow or feel free to follow us on our daily picks on Twitter. Those have been a little bit up and down, a little bit choppy, but so far, at least I am. I'm not sure what Greg is tonight. I think are you 1-0, Greg, or what are you?
I think I'm 1-0 right now. We've got the Suns and the Blazers.
You got a late hockey game. You got the Kraken and the Sharks over 5.5. And then you've got the current game on TNT, Phoenix at Portland, so under 220. So I am 1-1. We both won with Golden State minus the 3.5. They won by 9, I believe, or 8. And then you also I lost with the Vegas Golden Knights at Boston 4-1, folks. Tough beat. We were at 5.5. We had 5 goals with about 18 minutes left in the third, and no other goals were scored. So a little bit of a tough beat there, but what are you going to do? That's part of the game. So anyway, we're going to get into it this week. Before we do, we got to do our disclaimer. So as always, please gamble responsibly. If you do have a problem gambling, please contact 1-800-GAMBLER or your local Gamblers Anonymous GA meeting. That could be a good resource for you. Also to be said here is that please don't bet with funds that you can't afford to lose, and past performance is not indicative of future results. So and you do have the risk of loss of your principal in this type of investment. So just something to be aware of here as I do that. There we go. We'll get started here. Of course, we're going to show you what app we're using for transparency. Again, these lines do move, folks. We're picking on Tuesday, so we're picking pretty early this week due to some scheduling conflicts and other and sundry things that are going on in the world. So we're using, of course, as always, the great Caesar himself, Caesar's Sportsbook there, the great Caesar's Sportsbook app.
Nice.
Some white screen action there for you guys. And we'll get started here. We're going to get started with the Thursday night football game after we go through our records. You can't forget about that. We almost forgot about the
very good. I was just about to bring it up.
So the records. So we'll start here with Game Day Greg, because he's in the lead here, folks. He's been in the lead the whole way through it, seemingly the whole season. So he's at 87-70-1. So that is a 87-71. He has a 55.4% winning percentage, folks. That is a winning. Even when you talk about the juice, the minus 110, he's still beating the juice by about 3%. So very impressive here for Game Day Greg. 87-70-1. Last week he went, as we said, 10-4 last week. So I think we said 64%, if I'm not mistaken. So 64.2. Oh, no, sorry. 10-4. 71.4%. 64% was us collectively at 18-10. But he was 71.4% there, folks. Pretty impressive.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
100 there. So there's the actual percentage. You multiply it out. So pretty impressive there for Game Day Greg. On the best bets, he was 2-1. Overall best bets, he is 18-18, is straight up 500 for the year. and he did lose, unfortunately. The streak of upset special wins for game day did come to a close last week. He did lose. I believe he had, yes, Baltimore plus 2.5, who almost came back and won. They did
With
get
no
the backdoor
Lamar
cover
Jackson.
for you folks. So it did not look likely at all for
Right.
Baltimore to get the cover, but they did come back and get the cover. So, which is impressive. So, but yes, that's the situation right there for us. So, there we go. So you have the information there from that standpoint. So
Your record.
so now I'm going to my record here. I was 8-6.
Must have been some exciting things over there in the Canucks game.
More like the unfortunate events there.
Oh,
A goal
shoot.
from a bad goal by Yaro Halak there with poor goaltending. But
Yaro Halak is still playing. Wow. Okay.
yeah, I don't know why they didn't start Demko tonight. Doesn't make any
Here we go with
sense.
the hockey goaltending commentary, the football show.
They've only won 4 straight. So let's start. The goalie hasn't been involved in any of the 4 games. Let's start him instead of starting Demko, has won 4 straight, because that makes a whole lot of sense. But I don't know. Bruce Boudreau, this is his 5th game. Maybe he's a lot of sync. He's been out of practice there for a while. Maybe he needs to get back in the rhythm of how to coach a hockey team again. But anyway, yeah. So Vancouver blew that one. But moving right along, 8-6 last week as we get off that segue off of that and get off of that tangent. 8-6 last week, 57% on the week for me. Overall record 77-1 is a long climb back to 500 and to get a
folks. That's an impressive climb back. He was double-digit games below 500, and he came all the way back to get 3 games above 500. That's impressive.
That is true. Yes. So 80-77-1 on the best bets here. I was 2-1 on the best bets. Overall best bets 19-17, and upset special. No good at all. I believe I took, who did I take again? I took the Washington. Nope, that's not right. I took Pittsburgh. I took Pittsburgh on the money line. Another game where they almost had a backdoor cover and win, but they did not. They Chase Claypool with a interesting
to celebrate. Yes,
interesting taunting penalty, I believe. So personal foul was called on him, but. So anyway, not good there from that standpoint, but that's all right, 2-4. But we'll get into it this week here, folks. Get into it now for you. Let's take a look. All right, first game up is a Thursday night game at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. The Kansas City Chiefs are in to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chiefs are 3-point favorites. -110, Chargers are +3, -110. Money line is Chiefs -160, Chargers +140. Total points in this game 52, -110 to both sides. The over and the under.
Yeah, I love the over in this one. Give me the over 52. These 2 offenses are firing on all cylinders right now. Granted, the Chiefs defense has done very well as of late, giving up 9 in the past 3 games, but they haven't faced an offense like the Chargers in quite some time. Justin Herbert is fantastic. I think Austin Eckler is questionable, but I think he is going to play.
He is going to play, yes.
Yes. So everything screams over here. Although when everything screams something, you usually are a little hesitant, but I'm going to take the points. I'm going to sit back, relax, and just watch some fun football. It's going to be a shootout. I could see, honestly, both of them scoring in the 30s, which will put us well over. So, yeah, give me the over 52.
Okay. Yeah, I got this one in early, folks. I got it on Sunday night at 50.5. Which
wow. Congratulations.
With the over as
nice.
well.
He wants the Chiefs here.
I do.
He's been riding the Chiefs. He wants the Chiefs.
I do want the Chiefs. For sure. Oh man, I'm gonna go with my gut. I'll go with the over 2. I'm not gonna get too tricky here. I do think the Chiefs will win, but yeah, we'll go with the over 52.
Okay.
All right. Next up is the Las Vegas Raiders at the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns are 3-point favorites at home. Raiders are +3, -110. Browns are -3, -110. Raiders are +140 in the money line. Cleveland -160. Total points in this game 40, -110 to both the over and the under.
Yeah, I'm just going to do some advanced scouting here, advanced analytics, and see what the weather's going to be in
Oh, let's get a
Cleveland
weather report. Yes, a weather report
because that
from the
total
Great
seems a
Lakes region.
little low. 40
Does
points.
does.
Let's take a look. Sunday, it's supposed to be 35 with 11% chance of precipitation and winds out of the west at 14 miles an hour. Huh. All right, let's see here. Cleveland did put up a pretty impressive game against the Ravens, although they almost did blow it against Tyler Huntley. Led team, and the Raiders seem to be going downhill pretty fast. Oh, this is a Saturday game.
This is a Saturday game. Yes, it's a Saturday game. Yes, correct.
That
You give us the Sunday weather report. We need the Saturday weather report.
Yes, giving for the cleanup crew afterwards. I wanted to see what it was looking like there. So hold on, folks. We are with the technical difficulties. We're looking up currently weather in Little Rock. All right. So Saturday it is looking okay. So it's 41 degrees, 67% chance of precipitation, winds 10 to 20 miles an hour.
Now it makes more sense.
Now it makes more sense. Yes. That is why I am going to go with the Cleveland Browns -3 here. And folks, I am notorious for changing a pick, whether it would be right after I pick it or later in the show. And this is a candidate for that. But right now it's going to be.
You only get one a week. You only get one a week game day.
One a week, yes. One a week and then one defer a week as well. I'm going to go Cleveland -3 here. I don't think the Raiders are a very good team right now. They got destroyed and embarrassed, quite frankly, against the Chiefs. Chiefs could have put up in the mid-50s, but I'm not going to drag this out. Browns -3 for now, folks, for now.
Okay, he's going Browns -3. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I'm also, no need to draw this out here. I'm going to go Cleveland -3. Bad weather, warm weather team that plays in a dome. That's, I think, pretty much done for the year. Typical Derek Carr gets off to a good start in the first 4 to 6 weeks and then falls apart, right? So that's Derek Carr's career in a nutshell, other than I believe 2016 or 17, where he had an MVP-like year until he got hurt. So I think he broke his ankle or tore his ACL, something where he was out. So I like Cleveland as well, -3. Next game, probably the game of the week here, folks. Another Saturday night game, the NFL Network special here. We've got the New England Patriots going in to take on the Indianapolis Colts in Indy. New England is a 2.5-point underdog again, folks. They are undefeated on the road, and they get a second week in a row. They're going in as an underdog, road underdog, even though they haven't lost on the road yet this year. Just a FYI to all you folks considering this game. Indy -2.5 at home, -110. Money line is +100 and +120 for New England. Indy -140. Total points in this game, 45.5, both to the over and the under, -110. I'm going to take this one game day if you don't mind, because
I think we're on the same side here.
This is a window game, folks. This is a window game.
Nice window game.
We're going with New England here, guys. I mean, they haven't lost all year at home. I'm on the road, excuse me. They're undefeated, I believe 6-0, if I'm not mistaken, on the road. This is I think they're frankly the better team. I think New England's going to have a better chance of stopping the Indy running game than Indy will be of stopping the New England running game. If you saw what New England did to the Bills on Monday Night Football last week, coming off a bye, you have Belichick coming off a bye. There's another reason. I know Indy's coming off a bye as well, but I just and frankly, you guys know I'm a backer of Carson Wentz, but I frankly trust Mac Jones more in a crucial spot than Carson Wentz. So give me New England all day, +2.5. Frankly, I think it's a little sprinkle. A little sprinkle on the money line here, plus the 120. I like it on the plus the 120 as well, but we give you the spread here. Give me New England +2.5 on the road.
New England +2.5. Okay, I completely agree for all the same reasons. Benny Bucket said this could be a family show.
Family play. 3 family plays here, folks. 3 family plays.
I think we had 6 or 7 family plays here. For all the same reasons, I'm not going to drag it out. I'll take Mac Jones over Carson Wentz any day of the week.
It's too depressing. It's too depressing for game day to give the Patriots too much credit anyway. It's not in his nature, folks. So he'll keep it minimal on the chatter on New England, but
Right.
He does agree at the end of the day. That's the most important thing. So next game is another game where I get to go first because it's the hometown Arizona Cardinals, the wounded Arizona Cardinals. James Conner and DeAndre Hopkins got MRIs today on leg injuries. Not sure what the outcome of those MRIs were. I didn't hear a report on that, but both may be in some peril here for this week 15 game in the NFC between the Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. The Cardinals are minus 13.5, minus 110 at Detroit. Detroit plus 13.5, minus 110 at home. Money line in this game is Arizona minus 800, Detroit plus 550. Total points in this game 47.5, both to the over and the under. I'm really tempted here, folks, and I don't like picking the Cardinals at all, but typically, and I don't do it except for last week when I did pick them on Monday night here against the Rams, which they lost outright. I'm really tempted to take Detroit at home. I'd like to, but I can't do that. But what I will do is I'm going to take an over here, folks. I don't like taking overs much either, but I think that Detroit's going to have a hard time stopping the Cardinals, and the Cardinals defense just doesn't seem in sync right now. They didn't have a great, they gave 22 points to the Bears, even in spite of turning over the Bears 4 times. I just think that there's going to be a lot of points in this game. So give me the over on the 47.5.
Yeah, that's a good pick. But I don't want to have the same picks the whole way through here. And I think I like the Cardinals minus 13.5 better here. Even with Hopkins out potentially, and as well as James Conner, even if both of them are out, I still like the Cardinals minus 13.5. As long as Kyler Murray is playing, the Cardinals certainly have enough weapons on the outside. Even if you take those 2 players away, you have AJ Green, you have Rondale Moore, Christian Kirk. I'm not sure who their running back's going to be with Edmonds and Connor both on the mend, but it really doesn't matter, folks. The Cardinals are the best team.
Third string running back is former ASU standout Eno Benjamin.
Eno Benjamin.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I like the Cardinals.
Along with Jonathan Ward as well, maybe in the mix if they both can't go. But
that means throwing, and that means touchdowns, which I like the over, but I'm going to go Cardinals minus 13.5.
Okay, perfect. Next up here, we'll let Game Day take this one first. The Tennessee Titans at the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a 1:00 game here on Sunday. The Titans are minus 1.5 point, minus 110 favorites. Pittsburgh plus 1.5, minus 110. Money line, Tennessee minus 125. Pittsburgh plus 105. Total in this game, 41.5 to both the over and the under, minus 110.
Yeah, this is a interesting one. Tennessee has played in a lot of high-scoring games lately, and 41.5 seems a little low, but it's in Pittsburgh. There could be bad weather. Pittsburgh has.
Do we need a weather report?
I think we may need a weather report.
A weather report.
Pull it up here.
Towards the Great Lakes. Anytime there's a game in the Great Lakes outside, folks, we need
anything east of the Mississippi. We are going.
Going weather here.
Going with the weather, unless it's down south here, where it's been absolutely beautiful. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on Sunday. 38 degrees, cloudy skies, but only 4% chance of precipitation, 5 to 10 mile an hour winds. That could change, folks.
Okay.
But, man, oh man. I'm leaning either one of 2 ways. I'm leaning either the over the 41.5 or the Titans minus 1.5. I'm going to go over 41.5 here. Okay. The Steelers have put up points as of late, with 28-9 or 28-20, and then the Titans have. Again, this could be another candidate for my floppery of the week, but yeah, give me the over 41.5 for now. I don't really know why. I just have a feeling.
Okay, he goes over 40. He goes over the points here. All right. I am gonna go with what your other pick was there, what you're thinking about. We're going to go with Tennessee minus the 1.5. I backed the Steelers last week, not only on the pick, but with the upset special, and it didn't work out. And frankly, I think
well, folks, you know the real
Minnesota.
reason why it didn't work out, because he couldn't yell the upset special.
I couldn't yell it.
NFL
That's right.
show.
I was in a space where it was not permitted, not with the permitted to yell.
And if you have not seen our college football show, if you're watching this and skipped over the college football show, it's not worth it, folks. Go and watch that show. He gives the biggest upset special I've ever heard in my life.
There'll be an encore here, so when we get to the pick. So
okay, and that is the hook to keep you on. So
right.
we're going to see a viewership up this week, folks.
Yes, a large spike. Yes,
large spike.
not a protein COVID spike, but a large spike.
Yes, a large spike.
Or a spike, or a 10 spike. Probably no 10 spikes, but there will be a spike in viewership. I agree. Perhaps a Gronk spike will be applicable here. I don't know, but anyway, moving off.
He had 2 touchdowns. So.
He did. Yes. Moving off spikes here. Getting back to the game. Yeah, I just think Tennessee. While they played Jacksonville's not very good, obviously. I thought they were impressive overall. And they need these games. I mean, the Indy's right on their tail. So they do have the tiebreaker with Indy. They beat Indy twice, but they lose this. I believe they're only 2 games clear of Indy, I think. So, and they're still competing, obviously, for the home field advantage. So I like Tennessee. I just think they're the better team. Even with the better quarterback at this point in Tannehill over Roethlisberger. So give me Tennessee minus 1.5. All right, next up, it's an NFC East division battle here. The Dallas Cowboys are going in to play the New York Giants. They are 10.5-point favorites, minus 110. Giants plus 10.5, minus 110. No Daniel Jones this week again. It'll be the great Glenn On. A lot of neck, folks. There'll be a quarterback, a lot of neck, and Glenn On.
We'll see another Jake Fromm appearance. If Glenn On.
Did Jake Fromm play in that LA game? I did not see that. Did he play?
I think he started, and then I think he got benched pretty quick.
Oh, did he? I thought Glenn On.
I could be wrong. It could be the Glenn On.
Let me take a look. Let me see if the Fromm made any pass attempts. 1 second. I'm checking with the app here, folks. With the app. So 1 second here.
Let's see who gets there first.
No,
he did not. He did not make it.
I did not think so. Yeah, you got there first. I did not think so. No passes. So Riley Dixon, the punter, had a pass.
He had 1. Yes. It's just. Yep.
Glenn On did throw 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, but under 50% completion percentage. But be that as it may, that is the situation there. Money line is Cowboys minus 550, Giants plus 400. Total points 44.5, both the over and the under minus 110.
Yeah, I love the Cowboys here in this spot, minus 10.5. This could be the same as the Cardinals line, 13.5. For all I care. I mean, they're 10-3 against the spread this year. They're one of the best teams against the spread in the National Football League. The Cowboys offense is just going to be too much for that Giants defense. And then likewise, the Cowboys defense is going to manhandle that Giants offense. Micah Parsons is up for defensive player of the year, not just defensive rookie of the year. A little Lawrence Taylor situation, I believe, is the last time that happened where a rookie won defensive player of the year. He is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, you got Trayvon Diggs with 9 interceptions. Good luck, Mike Glennon. With your long neck, you'll be able to see over the defensive line, but don't know if you have the arm strength or the accuracy to get it past the cornerbacks. Although the Giants are getting a little bit healthier. I mean, they did get Sterling Shepard, and who else did they get back? They got Darius Slayton, I believe.
Kadarius Toney was on the COVID list, however. He just tested positive for COVID. He's the COVID, so we'll see. There.
Yeah, no. It says he'll be out according to the thing here. So, yeah, no, give me Cowboys minus 10.5.
Yep, I couldn't agree more. Going with Dallas minus 10.5, not only because of their offense, which has been somewhat struggling with Dak Prescott. Has had and Jerry Jones said today on Dallas Radio that he is in a bit of a funk, according to Jerry Jones, his employer, or his boss, I should say, the owner of the team. But
it's never a rave review when someone says that about you. But yes.
Yeah, that's never fantastic. But do like that. So I'm very happy with this situation here with the Dallas team. So Give me Dallas minus the 3. Definitely think that they are the
Minus
better
10.5.
team.
10.5. What's the score of the Canucks game? What's the score of the Canucks game?
It's 3-0. So there's where the
Oh,
I
is
have
that where the
us
3 came from?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So minus 10.5. So give me Dallas minus 10.5 on the road. A game I get to pick here first, the old hometown team, the JETS, baby, back for another week. Another edition of How Much Can We Lose By after they got demolished by the Saints after both being game day back to them this week. They are,
Yeah,
I believe,
how
I'm not mistaken, believe they're 3-10 or something of that nature, maybe 3-11 now.
They are 3-10, yes.
They are 3-10, but I believe they may be 4-10. Or they're 3-10. They played 13
They are
games.
3-10 record-wise and 3-10 against the spread.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, I forgot they're playing 17 games here. I keep thinking 18 for some reason. Yes, my point was they're 3-10 against the spread. That's what I was trying to to get at. But yes, so not particularly fantastic. But anyway, yeah. So they're playing the Dolphins. The Jets are 8.5-point underdogs, minus 110 at Miami, minus 8.5, minus 110. The Dolphins are a 8.5-point home favorite. Money line in this game: Jets plus 320, Miami minus 420. Total points 42 to the over and the under minus 110. Yeah, this one's easy for me, folks. Give me Miami minus the 8.5. This is probably a window game as well. Miami has been playing much better if you've been following. Now, there is a little bit of a concern. No running backs for Miami. Salvon Ahmed, Myles Gaskin, and the newly acquired Philip Lindsay have all tested positive for COVID and are in the protocol. So we'll see what transpires there, what comes of that. That could be an issue for them, to say the least. But that's the scenario there from that standpoint. So I don't really think they need to run the ball very much. They'll probably find somebody who can do the job, and I don't think it'll matter much. I think they'll still win the game by quite a bit. And I think the Dolphins defense is going to be the key here to a victory over a disappointing rookie season from Zach Wilson. So give me Miami minus the 8.5.
Yep, I completely agree. Dolphins minus 8.5 is the play here. I was debating going under the 42, but yeah, I think the Dolphins could put up 30 in this game against the Jets. Another family play. I think we have 4 family plays.
We have 5 family plays. You got Miami, Dallas, New England, Cleveland, and Kansas City over the 52. Cleveland minus
5 through 7.
5 out of 7 family plays here, folks. But listen, we got to give you the concept. We got to tell you how we feel.
Yeah,
we're not going to avoid family
plays.
Be
changing it up.
Expedient. So yes, so that is the total there. 5 family plays. So all right, next up, this is the old patented Newman. You should get it copyright here. The old Who Cares. Who Cares game of the week here. We'll let him go first because it's a Who Cares game for him. So.
Oh God, this takes the championship for the Who Cares game, folks. I will preview this game here. This is the Houston Who Cares
against the game day taking over the preview. I like it.
Against the Jacksonville Joker Jaguars. That's David Culley against Urban Meyer, the IQ of about the combined of a 4th grader in terms of NFL play calling. Here we got Houston plus 3, Jacksonville minus 3, both minus 110 to the either side.
Whether or not Jacksonville's minus 125 and Houston's
well, I don't have that in front of me. I just assumed. I mean, who looks into these lines that cares enough about this game? I mean, this game.
This is going to be heavily bet, man. There are going to be people sweating this game.
Red Zone is not going to cover this game, and if they are, it's just going to be from interceptions.
You say that every week. You say that every week, and then they end up covering those games where they cover the games that they should.
No. But anyways, Houston money line plus 150, Jacksonville minus 175. The over under here is a whopping 39.5. Yeah, this game just if you're watching this game, you're a degenerate. Let's put it that way. I mean, yikes, folks. I want to know if the attendance is going to be over 2,500 people. This is, gosh. Yikes. I might have to use the defer here, just based off solely the fact that this. Oh, boy. You know what? I'm thinking over just because both defenses are that bad. You know what, folks? I'm going to go the Houston Texans +3. The Houston Texans +3 here against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I like what I saw out of Davis Mills last week. There was a point where I believe he went 10 for 10 to start the game. That I think there's more there right now with Davis Mills and the potential of that offense and Trevor Lawrence. He should be really named Mr. INT along with Zach Wilson. He threw 4 picks, I believe, last week. Yeah, I'm going to take the Texans +3 here. I'm not going to think about this game. I don't even care if this game covers. That's how much I don't care about it. But of course, we want all our games to cover, folks. But I'm going to go Houston +3 here.
Houston +3. Well, that was interesting. I was thinking about that one myself. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Folks, it's a good time to remind you.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Yep.
We use 3 to 5 sports books. Typically to get the best lines possible. Shop around for the best value that you possibly can. If you see a game -3 one place, -3.5 another place, make sure you take that -3 because that half point can mean all the difference. So you deserve it. It's your hard-earned money. Shop around, find the best value. Anyways, go ahead, Benny Buckets, for your much-awaited 2-11.
I don't really want to do another family play either, but I don't know. I was thinking the under. See, I think it's a 24. All right, begrudging. I'm going to go with Houston +3 as well.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
I just think I do. I agree. I just think they're in a. I thought they were competitive in the first half. They were tied against Seattle at half, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I believe they tied the game. Yep, they tied it. So. I just think Houston's playing harder for their coach than Jacksonville's playing for their coach, and that's the only reason really I'm making this pick. And I'm getting points. So, and I think you're looking at 2 teams that are the Texans, Jaguars, and Jets are probably the worst 3 teams in the league. So the Giants are not too far ahead of them either, but neither here nor there. But yeah, so that's my pick there for this game. So Next game up here, we got Washington football team at the Philadelphia Eagles. Washington is a 4.5-point underdog, -105. Philly -4.5, -115. Money line in this game is +180 for the football team, -220 for the Eagles. Total in this game is 44.5, -110 to both the over and the under.
Yeah, I like the over the 44 here, folks. I think these are 2 pretty evenly matched teams here. This is for the division. No, this isn't for the division. This is for second place in the division. This is for a wild card spot, folks. This game means a lot. Jalen Hurts coming back after a Gardner Minshew performance that was unbelievable. And he was certainly fired up with his dad after the game. If you haven't seen that clip, go check it out. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I think that line is pretty spot on. To be quite honest, I mean, the Washington football team only lost by 7 to the Cowboys last week. And then the Eagles did blow out the Jets. Again, that is the Gardner Minshew game I was referring to. But yeah, give me the over 44 here. I just think there's going to be points. Both offenses are doing pretty well. And then the defenses aren't doing as great. For example, Washington football team gives up 25 points a game, and the Eagles have 26 points per game. I think the over could hit. I think it's a little too low. So give me over 44 in this game.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Eagles -4.5, getting Jalen Hurts back. I don't know the status of Taylor Heineke. I know he had to leave the game on Sunday. I assume that means he's probably not going to play this Sunday. I don't know that as a fact, but I think that's a reasonable assumption. I don't know. Let's do some deep dive research into that, folks, because you know how we like to do the research on the fly here.
Yeah, so. I don't see it on the injury report here. But yeah, Logan Thomas, the tight end, did confirm ACL tear, unfortunately. Former Bills great. We wish him a speedy recovery. He should be back for the 2022 season.
Doesn't look that bad, his injury. Well, still, I'm going to go with Philly here. I'm just going to go with Philly. I don't really feel very confident, but we'll go with Philly here.
Go Philly. Okay.
Next up is the game day, Greg, a hometown game for him. The Carolina Panthers in to take on the Buffalo Bills. The Panthers are 10.5-point underdogs, -110. Bills 10.5-point favorites, -110. Money line in this game is +400 for Carolina. Buffalo -550. Total in this game 43.5, both to the over and the under, -110. We already know which side Greg's going with, so let's just skip his pick. We'll just do a simulation and auto default there for him. So no, all right, fine. You can let him crow.
There we go.
Let him crow about
Yeah,
how
you
great
get two
those picks have worked out.
hometown picks on different coasts. So that's we don't the viewers have brought that up. We don't quite understand how we get two hometown picks from different coasts.
Because I live in one currently, and I'm from a different. So I really want to get greedy. I could get two hometown picks on the East Coast because I had the Jets and the Giants. But
I should get the Saints and the Bills on
all
my
right.
hometown
If you want the
place.
Saints, you can have it. Yeah.
I don't want the Saints. I don't want the Saints. I don't want nothing to do with the Saints. Anyways, yeah, folks, I'm hurt, folks. That last game hurt. I mean, we had a chance to cover there.
Win the game outright. Forget about cover.
Yeah, we had a chance to win
in
overtime.
Outright.
We had the ball in overtime.
You could have covered with that they get a field goal instead of a touchdown. You would have covered, but
I mean, what is Tremaine Edmonds doing on Brashad Perriman there? Folks, the way they played in the second half is the way they should be playing the rest of the year. I do believe their new philosophy going forward, as it should have been the whole year, is pass to set up the run. Now, you always are told to run to set up the pass, but I think with the Bills, it could be different here. We saw Devin Singletary bust off runs of 13, 11, 20. Oh, by the way, he did hit his season over in rushing yards. We did give that to you week one before the games. Before the season, over 500.5 rushing yards. That did cash. So you guys have a nice dinner at Applebee's on me. But yeah, no, Bills -10.5. I'm not giving an explanation. Go Bills.
Okay, so he goes. There's a shocker there, folks. Really, really surprising that where his loyalties lie with the pick. I am not going to pick this game. We don't know if Josh Allen's playing in this game, so therefore I'm not picking.
He's playing.
I'm not picking the side. I'm going to go with a total. I'm going to go the under 43.5 here. Give me the total. Two good defenses. Carolina, I believe, still is a top 10 defense even after last week. And the week before that against Miami where they got thrashed pretty good. So I like the under here. I don't know if we're going to have weather in Western New York. I'm guessing probably not, but it doesn't matter to me. I still like the under here, and especially if Josh Allen can't go. So give me the under
43.5. Okay.
43.5 there. All right. Next up, the Carolina Panthers are playing at the Denver Broncos.
No.
Cincinnati Bengals are playing at the Denver Broncos. Sorry. Wrong C. Well, we're Carolina, Cincinnati, a little with the confusion. With the confusion.
That's okay though. That's okay.
Cincinnati Bengals at Denver. Cincinnati's a 1.5 underdog, -110. Denver -1.5, -110. Money line in this game, Cincinnati +105, Denver -125, and the total 43.5, both to the over and the under, -110.
Yeah, folks, this is my doesn't make sense game of the week. I am going with the Bengals +1.5 here. You guys know how much I don't like the Broncos and Vic Fangio and Teddy Bridgewater and that whole slew of people over there. It's not that I don't like them. I just think they are a little bit overhyped, to put it mildly. I'm just trying to see are both running backs healthy for the Broncos?
Yes, they are. They're both playing. Yes.
They're both healthy and playing. Okay. That still doesn't change my mind here. I think the Bengals have a bit of a sour taste in their mouth after that 49ers game and what happened there, that loss in overtime. And I think they right the ship here, and I could see them winning this game outright, but I'll take the points. So Bengals +1.5. I'll take the better quarterback in this scenario, which is Joe Burrow over Teddy Bridgewater.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting pick. I don't really know which side's going to win here. I could see this game really actually going either way, which is, I think the odds makers made it only a 1.5 point spread. I'm going to go with the total here. I'm going to go with the over here, folks. Cincinnati's defense is not very good. Denver's defense is a little bit better, but Cincinnati has a very good offense, and Denver's able to run the ball effectively. And as much as game day doesn't like Teddy Bridgewater, he is not. He's an effective game manager, I'll say. So I like the over here. I think they're going to be a decent amount of points here. Remember, at altitude, you also get the benefit of longer field goal opportunities, more likely to be converted at altitude. So I do like the over here, over 43.5.
Over 43.5. Okay.
Next up is the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons, who we gave you last week, folks, was a toss-up game. We gave you the Atlanta plus the 2.5, and we told you sprinkle,
and the over. If you guys
and
remember,
the over, we had it right. We had it right 3 ways here. We gave you Atlanta on the spread. We gave you Atlanta on the money line, but we don't count that towards our standings or our records. And they give you the over there, and all 3 came in. But we'll sprinkle on Atlanta, and they did come through. They did win the game outright, folks. If you may recall, I believe it was 30-22, if I'm not mistaken, something of that nature. 31-23, something around there. But anyway, this week Atlanta is +9, -110 at San Francisco. San Francisco -9, -110. Money line in this game is Atlanta +330. San Francisco -430. Total points in this game 46, both to the over and the under, -110.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over 46 here. Atlanta's defense is god awful. Against a San Francisco team that has put up 30 and 4 the past 5 games, or 3 of the past 5 games, and the other games being 26 and 23. Atlanta's turned the corner. They are 6-7 from what they started out with. I think that's pretty impressive. I think his name's Arthur Smith, right? The coach for the Falcons, Arthur Smith.
Yes, I believe his name's Arthur Smith. Yes.
Arthur Smith. Yes, he's growing out a beard. So I think beard energy is working there.
Well, Cliff Kingsbury did that, and he said he wasn't going to shave until they lost, and they lost. So we'll see.
They lost right away. Yep. No, the San Francisco has a very high-powered offense with a lot of weapons, and Atlanta, Matt Ryan, when he has time, he can put up points. And I think this total is a little low, so give me the over 46.
Over 46, he says. Okay. Yep. Interesting game. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with him here as well. Another family play. I just don't like laying 9 with San Francisco. Even at home, I feel like Atlanta is playing better to that point. They're still in the hunt here for a spot. I believe they're one of the teams bunched up at 6-7, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like they're out of it. And San Francisco actually doesn't typically play as well at home as they do on the road, folks. So I like it. I like the over here because I do think they're going to be a lot of points. So I agree with that. Atlanta and San Francisco over the 46. All right, next up here, and if you don't mind here, sir, I'll take this because it's a window game for me. That's all right.
Sure.
Seattle at the LA Rams. Seattle +4.5, -110. The Rams -4.5, -110. The money line in this game, Seattle +180, LA Rams -220. Total points 45.5, both to the over and the under, -110. This game opened up, folks. It was a 6 or 6.5 point favorite for the Rams yesterday, and the total was 47.5. It quickly came out that there's some COVID issues with the Rams. Odell Beckham, among others, will be out. I think there were more than just him, but I believe, well, he's in the protocol. We'll see if he'll be out or not. I don't know if he's vaccinated. If he's not vaccinated, he will be out, because if you're not vaccinated, you got to be at least 10 days away. They did not practice today. The practice facility is closed for the Rams there in Thousand Oaks, I believe, or wherever they are now in California. They recently moved practice facilities in Southern California there. But I took this game when it first came out. I liked the over then. I like it even more now, even if Odell Beckham doesn't play. I still like the over here. They said this week on the broadcast, and yes, there are a few of us because we had tickets on it on the Seattle-Houston games. I was watching the great Chris Myers and Moose Johnston there on the broadcast. I was one of 4 people watching that broadcast this time around. And they said, Moose Johnston said that it was the first time that Russell Wilson has been able to do his full pregame routine after the finger injury was this week against Houston, and it showed. He had a very good game. Granted, against a
interesting. He played 3 games before that, but now he's
Yeah.
just able to do his full pregame routine. That doesn't
Well,
make too much sense, but that's
he was working it out 19 hours a day. What can I tell you? That's what they said.
yeah, yes. That doesn't include sleep. Yes.
Yeah. He was only sleeping 3 hours a day. He was working on 19 hours a day or something.
Yes.
But regardless, I think that he'll do well here in this game, and or he'll be able to move the ball. I think Seattle will be able to move the ball, and I think the Rams will be able to move the ball. So I like the over here quite a bit. Give me the over 45.5. I like it more now that I can get it at a lower price. So over 45.5 on this.
Over 45.5, he says. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go the Rams -4.5 here against the Seahawks. The Rams, even though they are going through their slew of COVID battles, as long as Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, just those two, honestly, Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp are good to go. I still like the Rams here. They're just a better team. Although Seattle did look impressive this past week, but I'm not going to ride a 5-8 team against a 9-4 team. If you're giving them under 6 points, under 6 points as a favorite, that's a little iffy for me. So I'll take the Rams -4.5.
Okay. Next game here, we got 3 more left for us. The Green Bay Packers are playing at the Baltimore Ravens. Green Bay -4.5, -110. Baltimore +4.5, -110. Money line in this game is -230 for Green Bay, +190 for Baltimore. Total points in this game, 43.5, both to the over and the under, -110.
Okay. Do we know if Lamar is out or not?
He is questionable, but my understanding he's going to try and give it a go.
Try and give it a go against an Aaron Rodgers-led team that is firing on all cylinders. Does not.
Who has a broken toe, by the way, Aaron Rodgers. He has made it abundantly clear to all those.
Yes. Yes, he is battling through the war. Even still, folks, if Rodgers plays, I like the Packers here, -4.5. They're just a better team, quite honestly. They're better. They have the better defense right now, and then they also have the better offense. Although I don't like them giving up 30 points to Chicago last Sunday night. Their special teams looked awful. Chicago tore them up in special teams, but I'm not going to dive into special teams this late in the witching hour here, folks.
What about the Bojorquez? What about the Bojorquez?
Yes, Corey Bojorquez.
The Bojo.
Yes, he's certainly a player on that team. So give me Packers -4.5.
No take on the Bojo. Okay, gotcha.
No take.
All right, Green Bay. All right. I'm gonna go with the over here, over the 43.5. Even with
4 overs in a row.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, it is 4 overs in a row. Yeah. Even if Lamar doesn't play, I just feel like there's going to be some points in this game. So I think Lamar will play, and I don't know. I just have a feeling for over here. I don't have a good feel of the sides here. Even if Lamar does play, especially, I don't have a good feel who's going to win this game. So I'm going to go over the 43.5.
All right, his main entree is the over. He doesn't feel confident about the sides. All right, perfect.
Next game here is going to be the New Orleans Saints at the
hometown Saints. I'll take this game.
Hometown Saints. Yes. Well, I gotta give you the lines here first.
Sure, give me the lines. Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's want to jump in with the Bills and just hijack it. You can go ahead with that.
No, it's okay. I don't.
You only hijack the Bills. I understand. Gotcha.
No, I didn't hijack. I hijacked the Jaguars Texans.
Oh, that was the one. I'm sorry. Yes, that was the one. Yes, so apologies. My apologies. You hijacked your patented "Who Cares" game. That's the one.
Yes, the Houston No One Cares Texans against the Jacksonville Joker Jaguars, led by David Culley and Urban Meyer, who have the combined IQ of a 4th grader when it comes to football. I believe is what I said, but yes.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, getting back into it here off the segue out of there and into more relevant information. The New Orleans Saints are 11 point underdog, -110 The Buccaneers -11, -110. Money line is New Orleans +400, and then Tampa Tampa -550. Excuse me. Total points in this game is 46.5, -110 to both the over and the under.
Yeah, I love the Bucks -11 here. After seeing what I saw last week, Tom Brady is still the most productive quarterback in the NFL. It's quite remarkable what he's able to do, and I think he actually got faster as he's gotten older. I think this Bucks team is just going to absolutely destroy the Saints. You look at what the Bucks do well defensively; they love stopping the run. They're the best against the run in the entire NFL, and the Saints have a run-first quarterback in Taysom Hill. Good luck, quite frankly, running on this team. So yeah, give me the Bucks -11. This will be a blowout. I hope it gets flexed to something else with something a little bit more
Too late
relevant.
now. Too late. It will not be flexed out. Too late.
Too late. Okay.
It will not be
Yes.
flexed.
Perfect. So yeah, give me the Bucks.
They have to give 13 days. I believe 13 days though. It's got to be.
Is it 13 days? Okay.
It's 13 days.
Okay.
Maybe 6, but it's too late now. It will not be flexed.
Okay.
So no flex there. No flex zone. If you remember that song, I don't know if you remember that song, but maybe not. I don't know.
No, I don't. But maybe the viewers do.
Yes. Anyway, yes, I agree. Give me Tampa -11. They're the much better team, and it's another national TV game for the Bucks, and they like to put on a show on national TV, especially. And yeah, I agree. They're going to be able to stop the run. I don't think New Orleans is going to be able to stop their passing attack. They might be able to hang in against the run, as New Orleans also is one of the better run defenses in the league, but they're not going to be able to stop Brady or the passing attack. So give me Tampa -11 here in a pretty easy win, in my opinion. Yep. And the final game of the week here, the Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears, Monday Night Football. We went from the cold of Buffalo to the desert of Arizona last night for Monday night, and back to the cold of the Windy City in Chicago. The Minnesota Vikings are 3.5-point favorites, -110 at Chicago. Chicago's 3.5-point dog, -110 at home. Money line in this game is Minnesota -200, Chicago +170. Total points in this game, 44 points, both to the over and the under, -110.
Yep. I haven't used the defer at all this week.
You have not used the defer. That is true. You have not used the defer.
It's Monday night, so I'm looking at the weather, folks. It's going to be Monday night, 41 degrees, clear, a little windy, 10 to 20 miles an hour, but no precipitation.
Yeah, it's true.
I was kind of impressed at how the Bengals came out against the Packers.
You mean the Bears?
Or Bears, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Bengals, Bears. Yeah.
Bengals, Bears, Battlestar Galactica, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to go. That's what I was actually going to say. That's funny you mentioned that. I'm going to take the over. The over 44 here, folks. The Vikings have been notorious for putting up points. This past 5 games, they've put up over 25 points in every single game. And then the Bears have put up over 15 points. Combine those, that's 40. And then you guys just need 4 more. That's kind of how I like to look at things, folks. And then these defenses aren't necessarily the best, right? Vikings give up almost 26 points a game, as do the Chicago Bears. So I think that even though it could be bad weather up there in Chicago, I'm going to take the over here. So over the 44.
It's another family play.
Oh, I was hoping we would not have a family play, so we would have 8 family plays and 8 different plays this week. But
well, we're gonna go with. Yeah, I was tempted to take the Vikings, but the Vikings are tricky, especially on the road. I feel like Chicago did play better this week against Green Bay, and I'm impressed by with what. I know he turned the ball over there at the end, but impressed with what Justin Fields has done. I think that Minnesota is going to be able to run the ball at will against Chicago, but I wouldn't be surprised if Chicago is able to somewhat keep pace here. So, and again, 2 mediocre to poor defenses, especially Minnesota on the road, is not the same defensive team as they are at home, as we talked about before here on the online breakers. So give me Chicago. Give me the total, just like game day here, over 44 points.
You know, folks, I'm going to make this a 8 family play, 8 go against here, folks.
Oh, he's
Last pick here. I'm going to do a switcheroo.
of
I
course you
mentioned
are.
I'm gonna do a switcheroo here. It worked last week. Worked last week with the Falcons. We would have won either way, but I keep thinking about this, and I think I am gonna go over the 40 in the Raiders versus Browns game.
Okay.
I don't think either defense is particularly good. The Raiders give up almost 28 points a game, and the Browns did put up 24 against the Ravens, who have a much better defense than the Raiders. So yeah, give me the over 40 here.
Over
So we'll
40
switcheroo, folks.
There you go. A little switcheroo at the end here. Over 40 says. All right. Just check something here.
You better not do a switcheroo as well, else we'd still be in the same predicament here.
Not doing a switcheroo. No, not doing a switcheroo.
All right.
Over 40. So there we go. And then we're going to alternate here on the best bets. Do you want to go first here, game day?
Sure, I'll go first.
College. First best bet here for you. So you alternate.
Yeah. Let's see here. My first best bet is going to be So I'm gonna go Cowboys minus 10.5. That's the first best bet.
Cowboys minus 10.5. Okay. I am gonna go first best bet Miami minus 8.5.
Miami says minus 8.5. Okay. My second best bet is going to be is going to be the over 44 in the Washington football team versus Eagles game.
44.5, is it not?
Oh, I thought it was 44. Did it just move?
No, I thought it was 44 all along. It's 44.5. Yeah, not 44.
No, I have 44 here over at Caesars.
Caesars 44.5. It's right there, sir.
44.5. Okay, I have 44 right there. That's and this is okay. I'm not going to make that a best bet then. I'm going to still keep it over the 44.5 for the pick.
Okay.
But that half point scares me.
Sure.
Yeah, no, advanced here. I'm going to go over 46 and Falcons 49ers.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with the total too. I'm going to go over the 43.5 in Cincinnati, Denver.
Okay, he says Bengals, Broncos. Writing it down for the Twitter folks. That's why I go a little slower. Over 43.5. Okay. My last best bet is going to be the Buffalo Bills minus 10.5 versus the Panthers.
Shocker.
No, I didn't pick them as a best bet these past couple of weeks. I don't believe.
You didn't last week. The week before you did against New England. You did. But
did I really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll take the Bills minus 10.5.
Okay. Buffalo minus 10.5. I am gonna go with. Kansas City and the Chargers are going to go over 52.
Chiefs versus Chargers over the 52. Okay. All right. Just a little recap here. Game day, Greg is going with Cowboys minus 10.5 versus the Giants, Falcons versus 49ers over 46, and then Bills versus Panthers, Bills minus 10.5. And Benny Buckets is going with the Dolphins minus 8.5 versus the Jets, Bengals versus Broncos over 43.5, and Chiefs versus Chargers over 52.
Yep. And who goes first for the upset special here?
I went first last week, so you go first this week.
Since neither one of us won, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
If we have here's what we'll do, folks. If we have the same result, we will alternate.
We'll alternate. Yep.
If one person wins, the other one loses, the person who wins gets to go first by right of virtue. Because we cannot.
I think I already know what you're going with.
We cannot repeat the upset special, as you know. So got to give a different upset special. So
I think I know what he's going with.
I think he knows. I think he knows. But don't give it away, folks. Don't give away their game day.
Let's say it together on 3.
All right. 1, 2,
3.
This is my upset special. We told you it was gonna be a good one this week, folks.
Folks, we were with the confusion there. I thought we were going with the pick, and then just decides to blurt out upset special. Folks, I'm gonna die on set. This is that was fantastic. Man, okay, that makes my day.
I think that was better than the college football one too. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was. I think you lost your voice there for a second in the middle of the special. Then you got it back. So
all right. So my upset special, folks. I'm going with the New England Patriots here, folks.
There it is.
New England, get them on the money line. Get them early. Plus 120. I believe it's plus 120. Let me just double check that. New England, yes, plus 120 in the money line. Get them early, get them often, folks. Undefeated on the road. I get that Indy's been playing better, but they lost their last home game, which was against Tampa, if I'm not mistaken, which I believe is 2 weeks ago, and then they had their bye.
That was a last-second field goal.
Was it?
And
then I think New England scored it. No, I think Tampa.
What game we're talking about?
The Tampa Indy game. I think Tampa won by.
Oh, Tampa Indy. Okay, Tampa. I was talking Tampa Patriots. Okay.
No. Yeah, no. Yeah, but anyway, that's with the confusion.
Yep.
But listen, New England's undefeated on the road. They have the better defense. They have the better coach. The only thing that they might not have the better is better running back. I would say the better running back is Jonathan Taylor in the Indy squad. But I think the offensive lines, frankly, are comparable. The Pats have had a very impressive offensive line this year after a down year last year. So give me New England on the money line, plus 120, and on the spread, they're plus 2.5.
Okay.
Very
good.
And that was my upset special.
Very good.
For the eardrums, little lower there.
Yes. All right, that was going to be my play, but Benny Buckets did have the luxury of going first, so I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to go with the Texans, the Houston Texans, as my upset special against the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll just give me that much more motivation to watch the highlights of this game. I wasn't even going to watch those. That's how bad this game is. This wins the game day, Greg. Who cares? Bowl of the year. It's
the toilet bowl, folks. It's the toilet bowl.
This is the toilet bowl. This is yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So
we thought these two teams would be bad at the beginning of the year when they played in week 1. We didn't realize they'd be this bad, though. At least not the Jaguars. I think we all knew the Texans would be pretty bad, but
combined 4-20 record, folks.
Yes, excellent.
Not good. All right, so that's gonna do it for this week, folks. Our NFL Week 15 show. I hope you guys stayed to the end. If you did, more power to you. We went on a lot of tangents, but that's what we always do here at Line Picker Sports.
We had the great upset special. We told you we were coming back with a vengeance after last week with the upset special, because we had some restrictions or some parameters we had to follow, and we came back with a vengeance, I believe. So.
Came back with a vengeance. Perfect. That's what we love to see. All right. I'm Game Day Greg alongside Benny Buckets. That's going to do it for us, folks. Take care.
See ya.
Enjoy your holidays.
Yes.